Hi, I'm Nate the Sweating Bias User, and today I'm going to be reviewing this Jerome's Dream album, The Gray In Between. Never heard of noise rock and screamo band Jerome's Dream, but this first impression I got with their newest record wasn't something I was anxious about. It's 10 songs but 25 minutes in length, so time was no concern, and with the first track, Conversations in Time on Mute, it shows how straightforward the band can be while still being something worth coming back to. It hits hard, the guitars are screaming at the start, until we get a breezy, droning passage. That's just an engaging storm of instrumentation. But I still can't complain when it quiets down for a little, giving us just smooth strings and a slow tapping drum. But it turns out it just ends up being a fun tease, to the track hitting hard again, giving us a storm in a slower direction. So I was impressed with the start and the follow-up. Stretch Invisible from London manages to be more interesting. Not the exact start, but with one of the earlier moments. I was liking the sound of a droning guitar going back and forth, from high pitch to a lower pitch, but not exactly low. It felt like the guitar layers were breathing, out when low pitched, in when high. And I liked hearing the drums do their own thing over it. Pines on the Hill, while only 4 minutes long, is the longest track, and it even feels like the longest, with all the phases it goes through. It has longer moments of being calm. The start is literally a chill foreshadowing of the insanity on the last minute of the cut, which I didn't hate. I loved the riff, and it's good to know it can sound great no matter the tone. And even if the start doesn't foreshadow the loud part adjacent to it, with a whole different fast structure, it still manages to not feel too spontaneous. But again, it's a straightforward record, maybe I'm used to it, but what I'm not used to is an all of a sudden piano ballad that is Cosmos in Season. And while it is pretty blissful, it's only 1 minute, not giving this thing enough time to evolve to its potential. It's more of an intermission, and with the neighboring cut, AAEEAA, it is loud, but it's still stripped back in other areas. The tempo is very low from the bass repetition, that brings in some striking drums that also repeats. And with the repetitive and also noises backing it up, I can't help but get the feel of a current post-rock band from New York, Swans, from their early no-wave era, which is fine, but I don't think it blends well with this song's and this record's overall skinny production. But it's still better than the follow-up on Holiday with Infinity. The drum spam with droning guitars was too similar to what you would hear out of an atmospheric or dark metal project, but without the high atmospheric feel or darkness. But I'll make it clear, the complaints I have are all in one place, and don't think I didn't like a large majority of this record. With The Future of Memory, the drum smacking, with the guitar repetitions go in exciting directions. Often Oceans, very low key, but I have to hand it to the darkness we get from the foggy production and spooky acoustic riff, and it's very smooth, no drums. But if that disappointed you, it goes back to its intense ways on the closer. The Last Water Pearl, a great track, but I guess even that takes a chill pill at the end. But I think it's fine slowing things down for the end, rather than staying hype and stopping spontaneously. So The Gray In Between from Jerome's Dream is a great little noise rock and screamo album. Very straightforward and fast, but the dreamy noise direction, drum individuality makes a record you would want to follow along with, even if it is so quick. I'm gonna give this album a 7.9. Like, subscribe, comment how you feel, your suggestion. Check out my other social medias, ring that bell, and I'll see you next time.